Alright, so I didn't brush the bar correctly. Some chalk on it. I already recorded this, but I guess it didn't go through. I deleted it actually. This is the Again Faster Powerbar. 20 kg, 7 feet, 29 millimeters. I'm not sure what kind of. I think it's semi-aggressive neural, and it feels like semi-aggressive neural, bro. Semi-aggressive neural, but it's IPF specs. Everything's the same skinny ass collars and 17-inch loadable sleeves. 200,000 tensile strength. Really stiff. Like I'm already done with the workout, but it was like really hard to get off the floor. It's really like stiff off the floor for deadlifts. Like just like I mean, to me, it's actually better than Ohio Power Bar. Let's say my friend has a Rep Fitness Power Bar, and it's kind of like that one, the EP one, I think it's called EXP. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's a great bar. I love it. $202. You should invest in one of these. The best IPF budget bar, in my opinion. I don't think there's a cheaper one for what you get with the IPF specs. There's like a Titan one, but it's 28 millimeters, and automatically not IPF specs. And some other ones are 28.5. I've really looked. Bells of Steel's the next one on Amazon. It's about $219 after tax, but on their website it's $237 after taxes. So this one and Bells of Steel, but it's worth every penny. If you're thinking of like Ohio Power Bar, you just don't have the money yet. I don't believe you'll ever need one if you have this. Bells of Steel's a good one too, I've heard. So yeah, let's get into the workout, and I'm gonna do high bar, pause, top single working sets, and then sumo top single working sets. So just to give a quick comparison, ignore the mess. They're same. Oh, this one's a little higher. Okay, it's a little higher. Yeah, you could see this one's higher. Yeah, that's for sure. So this one's over 7. This one is 2, but like more over 7. You can clearly see the difference. A whole collar, like literally a safety clip difference in collar size, collar length, sleeve length. Rusted as hell. We know that already. Specs are about the same in terms of this, the rings. This is alloy steel, the Again Faster, and the other one's bare steel, Texas Power Bar. Not much of a difference. Obviously, the tensile strength is 185 versus 200, 29 millimeters versus 28.5, which is what we're looking for. All right, we're gonna record every set today. Badass. Right off the bat, the 15,000 tensile strength is 15,000 pounds stronger in terms of tensile strength. I can already feel the stiffness. Way stronger, way stiffer. Just with 222 blues, I felt it. That one I didn't really feel on my hip, but for some reason I feel cricket when I squat. I don't know why. That one my hip was fine, but I felt more on my left than my right. It just felt weird. Like the ground feels cricket. This bar is very stiff. If you're thinking of getting an IPF spec bar and I don't know how power bar, like a competition one, for $500, I promise you it's worth it for less than over half the price. You know, half would be like 250. This is way less so too. Um, I didn't power clean it, but I like reverse power cleaned it down on a front rack position. It does not spin. It's like really hard to do. I shouldn't have done that, but like I always did it. So yeah. So here we go. First pull ever. Sumo too, not my actual lift. I like the slack pull. I love 29 millimeters. I don't have that luxury in my house. 28.5 with the top Texas power bar. I feel like you can really get in position better sitting back on sumo. So as you can see, that shaky, not good. Like I suck at locking out my knees on sumo, but that single that I'm gonna stop at just to really test the bar out. It's really hard for me to break the floor with this bar. I don't really have that problem with Ohio power bars. My friend has a Rep Fitness bar, and that one I have trouble with too. But this one's really hard to break off the floor. You can even hear the slack pull like after with it. Um, it's pretty good though. The knurling's not very aggressive. Oh, it is actually. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. Semi-aggressive. I mean, I do hook grip, so I don't really feel it anyway, but I'll find out on bench. But on squat, I didn't really feel it. It was high bar too, so low bar, I'd feel it more. I'm gonna do low bar and bench with it. Just not right now, not today. I'm gonna watch Avatar tonight, but I'm gonna do the working sets, finish that up, and I got some big news.
Okay, so now that we got the review of the Again Faster Powerbar out of the way, um, just to elaborate on the benching, it felt so nice, like bulldog gripping, so comfortable. 29 millimeters, and that bar's amazing. It's worth it. I already said it. $202. I don't regret it, but I just tad bit regret one tiny thing. The announcement I was gonna make is why. Um, I ordered that bar knowing that I was gonna leave, and I've been saying I was gonna leave and I was gonna move out. So I got this bar Friday. What are we? November. This is December 19th, so it was December whatever Friday was. So 16th. Yeah, 16th by 9 p.m. So I went to MEPS in San Diego Wednesday and Thursday. Went to take the ASVAB, stayed in a hotel, no roommate, thank God. Wednesday night, and then Thursday night got up early in my own car, went to MEPS early, and was there kind of like pretty much all day getting a full physical to go to the Air Force. And then I was told by them at MEPS and my recruiter doesn't matter. At MEPS, they told me I scored 55 on the ASVAB, which isn't the best. It's not the worst. You need like a 37 for most jobs. I didn't study too much because there's like a electrical version, mechanic version, like section of the test, arithmetic, reasoning, math, science, all this stuff. Right? There's nine parts from what I remember. And whatever I would study and qualify for a certain job, I would forget it anyway. Like if it was electrical, I would forget. I already know, even if I studied amazing for that. And for like mechanics, that one I wouldn't forget too much. But I've never really been too much into mechanics, and I have my degree, so I was really just relying on that, and it worked out because I got bioenvironmental engineering, which is checking air quality, gas quality, water quality, and I took the courses needed, and with my bachelor's to qualify for that job. So the ASVAB wasn't the biggest deal for me, and I was open to a lot of jobs. So it's like a HR maintenance kind of guy. They check the safety, the quality of safety all over a building, the air conditioning, everything, and they can shut a whole building down if it's not safe enough. So I got a 5 day notice. Wednesday, I was talking to my recruiter on the phone about you may get a job you don't like, this and that. It may be horrible. It may be like cleaning toilets. It may be this, whatever. And I was like, I don't care. Like, I cared about that, but I don't care if I leave before Christmas. Blah blah blah. And like security forces, which is what I qualify for, and intelligence, which intelligence sounds fun. And then I saw my sheet. I qualify for a lot of jobs because if you get like an 80 or up or 90 on the ASVAB, you get like 70 pages of jobs, which is hundreds of thousands. But I saw my sheet, it was a lot anyway, so it didn't really matter. And all jobs I was really open to. And you just give a dream sheet of 5 jobs you really want, or like 10 or 20, but I ultimately did 5. And I just took the one I was offered because like I didn't mind doing that. And I had heard of that job before. So the next day, Thursday, I was just saying I don't mind if I leave before Christmas. And he said there's an opening for the 20th for bioenvironmental engineering. And I was like, okay, I'll take it. It was Thursday, leaving Tuesday. He told me Thursday and it was leaving Tuesday. Picked up my mom from the. I was gonna pick her up. I was already in San Diego. She was at the border, the CBX. She was in Mexico. My car broke down 15 minutes away from her because I was like 40 minutes away. Ate in and out, had some coffee, ate a donut, talked to him for a while, and then I was on my way. Car broke down. So my aunt, she was with my aunt, her sister. Her husband picked her up. Her picked up my aunt, and then they U-turned because she told her Mark's car broke down, so they went to get me, and then we got a tow truck to Temecula from San Diego. That's like that's more than halfway to my house. And then we got 122 miles from San Diego to our house. We had 100 free for AAA, 100 included. So we just left it to Temecula because the guy was getting off early, the tow truck driver, so he couldn't. So we did 60 and 60. So it worked out. Instead of 22 miles times $12, that would have been like close to $300 with tax. So I didn't tell her then. Just told my family what Friday at 12 p.m. Sister and parents and my other sister knew, but she didn't know when I was leaving. My sister freaked out more. My older sister, my parents took it way better than I expected. So I'd be going to Lackland Air Force Base, San Antonio area, Texas. The expected graduation date is February 8th or 8th, 9th. It's 2 days. But it's December 20th. I thought it was 8.5 weeks. That's literally not 8.5 weeks, but whatever. If it's 7.5 weeks, that makes sense. But I heard it's 8.5, so that just doesn't make sense because 0 week. But I was expecting late February, early March. That's what I expected because 8.5 weeks. So after that, my tech school for the job will be in Ohio for bioenvironmental engineering, so I won't be lifting until February 9th-ish, 10th. And I'm gonna lose weight. I already lost weight. That's why I was losing all that weight. So I did keto, and then I was still losing weight after that. Weighed in at MEPS 176 that morning. I took my scale to the hotel room, and then once you wake up to go to MEPS after the hotel, you're not going back. So I took my scale and everything. It was heavy, like with all my other stuff. 176. I was like so ready. Did a water cut, so ready. I was fasting 48 hours. I was like mentioning that. That was why, and I was good. 176. I have to be 175 because I'm 5'7". That's the max. But I couldn't pee. They watch you pee in a cup. They asked, "Can you pee?" Yes. Are you sure? Yes. Couldn't. I had a full lemon. I squeezed it. I think that'll work at 4 a.m. And then it was like 8:30 by the time I had to go. I felt it from the lemon after 24 hours of no water. Didn't work. So I drank water for 40 minutes. Like not 40 minutes nonstop without breathing, but it was about 5 total minutes, which is a lot. So I gained 13 pounds. Then I weighed 189 because I had no water in me. But I was still at 19.567 body fat. So that shows all the NutriShop body fat, the embodied tests I was getting, where you hold the handles, those weren't accurate. Because I was getting and I heard they're not that accurate. Because there's like a 5% margin of error. I was like 184.6 and I was 21.6 body fat percent. Then I was 183.6, 22.2. And then I was 178.9, 21.6. That just doesn't make sense. So I was 189 and I was at 20. He rounded it up to 20, the doctor, but I was still over. So like if I wouldn't have gained that much weight, I would have been way under. Like if I would have gained, like, let's say to 184 because I was 176, I would have been fine because it's just about the weight, waist, and neck measurement. That's what they did. So that's the only reason it was really 20. So I knew I was under 20. I knew it. And the recruiter was like, "Oh yeah, you still need to lose. You're taking long." It's not that. It's just that machine wasn't that accurate. And even he says that. He's like, "You just get measurements from the hospital," which is true. I could have done that, and I should have. And the personal trainers at gyms, they were useless because they only had this one where you hold it out in front of you. Like they just didn't do the old school anymore, and that one's not accurate either. So all that happened. That was really just an announcement. I wanted to squat and deadlift today because I didn't do low bar with the power bar, and I didn't do like actual deadlifting heavy. I just did sumo. That's it. That's all I did. So I didn't even get to do conventional. All good. So I got the bar Friday, leaving Tuesday. That was my decision. Worst case, I take it to the Air Force because they let you, like when I'm able to, they let you take 2,000 pounds, ship 2,000 pounds or 10,000. So that's not the biggest deal on earth. Or I find my own place and then I bring my weights. Not the biggest deal. Someone was gonna buy it, but I kept him waiting outside for 30 minutes. He could have knocked. That's his fault. And because I was with my family and my phone was charging. But he also took 40 days to answer me. He even said, "Sorry for ghosting. You still have the weight," so that's his fault too. It's my fault, but it's more his fault if you're gonna choose 30 minutes versus 40 days and someone who didn't knock. Because I would have sold everything yesterday, assuming he would have bought. We don't even know. So that's all I have for the update. I'm not gonna post after this video until like February 10th-ish. My sister's birthday is February 12th. So that was the update there was a review of the bar and the update. Thanks for watching. I will see you in a while. Hope you're still around. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. See you next time.